And right off the top at 5:30, safety concerns for residents in downtown Fort Lauderdale following last week's deadly crane accident. People who live near the site of the tragedy say it's an ongoing issue, especially with the constant construction. Good evening, I'm Jim Barry.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana in for Naja Sherman. CBS News Miami's Joan Murray is live in Fort Lauderdale with their concerns. Joan?
Well, hard to believe only 4 days have gone by since this tragic accident. And what we were surprised, and a lot of people around here were very surprised today, there was work activity going on in the building. Now, not on that crane platform where there was trouble last week and what led to this deadly accident, but at the same time, the people who live next door, and they are only 20 feet from this building, have raised a lot of concerns with the city and with federal authorities. Biking and foot traffic back to normal on Fort Lauderdale's Riverwalk Monday, and to a lot of people's surprise, construction work on the Gables apartment building. Pipes being put in place, concrete pouring out of a cement truck. 4 days after a construction worker was killed when a piece of crane tumbled off a platform onto the 3rd Avenue Bridge, crushing cars and sending 2 people to the hospital.
I think it's rather disturbing. I think that it should be investigated thoroughly.
Rosemary Laurent lives next door to the building under construction. She and other residents have had concerns about the building ever since it started going up 2 years ago.
They looked as though they wanted to get that building up as quickly as possible.
The building is only feet from Water Garden. Last year, resident Gary Grayson sent a letter to OSHA with pictures complaining about concrete spilling onto their building.
I actually was here after it fell, and it fell into the garage area.
Brenda Bloom works in the Water Garden and says she was startled when she saw the concrete land in the garage.
I'm pretty scary. It almost hit one of their maintenance guys.
The general contractor, Cass Construction, responded to Grayson's concerns, providing their own picture saying all safety measures were in place. OSHA told us last week that Phoenix Rigging, Cass Construction, and Maxim Crane Works were all under investigation related to the crane accident. The city of Fort Lauderdale city manager told us Monday we support OSHA's ongoing investigation into last week's tragic crane collapse. Once the agency's findings are released, city staff can determine the next steps. We did reach out to OSHA both in Florida and in Washington. We did not hear back to try to get more information on exactly why they have been allowed to resume work when there is an outstanding investigation into this crane accident. And we also reached out to Cass Construction, the general contractor. We have not heard back. Reporting in Fort Lauderdale, Joan Murray, CBS News, Miami.